advisor, and she said like she doesn't recommend doing that because like it just like clogs up people's emails.
Oh, has this advisor actually created anything of significance to be giving you advice like that?
I mean, I guess she kind of like told me not to do it. Like
Yeah.
it's her way of just being like, don't do it.
Oh, the club advisor told you not to blow up people's emails?
Yeah, I think it's like kind of something they don't really want you to do. Like we have a website of all the clubs, so it's called Get Involved UC, and that's typically the main source that we can use.
All right, so tell me something. First and foremost, how many members do you have currently?
So I have my e-board members, which is like 5 people, and then we just got like 4/5 other people, so I guess in total like 9. Not that
Okay.
many people.
That's a pretty good number of people, Chi. I wouldn't underestimate 9 people first and foremost, right? And the thing that I would always advocate for is it's less important the number of people you have, it's more important the impact that you actually make.
That's what I was telling Nico, the vice president, because he's like, oh, what if we just like ask all the dental hygienists to join? I'm like, well, one, they're not very interested, and I'd rather have an audience, like a targeted audience, and see what they want to do instead of trying to go after people who have like zero care in the world for what we want to talk about.
So what are the goals of your club?
The goals of my club is to, of course, have the networking, possible volunteering opportunities, and also just have like like just local dentists come in, guest speakers, and DAT resources for people who are interested in that in a DAT workshop.
Okay. So in terms of the DAT, do you have access to the emails of pre-dental seniors?
I know a couple people, but
So
maybe like 1 or 2.
so what I would suggest is reaching out to them and being like, "Hey, have you taken your DAT? And is it okay if I scheduled a meeting where you could talk to our members about the DAT?" So that'd be the first thing. On top of that, remember you always have access to me, and I took the DAT a long time ago, but I'm sure the same stuff basically works because education doesn't change that much. So that's DAT stuff, and that's immediately impactful for people. On top of that, in terms of building people's resumes, the the oral health initiative that I've created is going to be a phenomenal resume booster for anyone. And I would suggest, especially as your club's starting out, as you're trying to figure out certain events, right, to first and foremost, with the 9 people that you have, your e-board especially, build out a list of 100 contacts that are local community people, churches, food pantries, all like nonprofit organizations, anyone that might be doing weekly events for actually distributing information and also supplies to the community. Right? And the reason that I say 100 is because actually I'm lowballing it. Ideally you'd want 1,000.
Gotcha.
And the reason is because your club has access to a lot of funds by virtue of being part of an institution. And your priority should be to give your members tremendous amounts of things to put in their resume. Right? So that having a monthly event where you can essentially print out and get all the supplies that you need to actually provide not only education but also resources to these people is going to be very, very important, because it's going to give a sense of belonging to your club. It's going to give it's going to give some sense of like, okay, every month, literally every month, we're doing something, where most clubs can't say that. And on top of that, it's going to actually congeal your club and actually bind all the members in a sense, because when you guys show up and talk and stuff, it's going to be a lot more fun than just sitting around and speculating about things, getting things done. The other thing I wanted to talk about in terms of getting members and in terms of getting really good talent for your organization, I would use partnerships collaboration with other large clubs at your university is going to make it so that all of it's a concept of other people's stages, which I basically stole from Grant Cardone. But if someone's been around for many years, they're going to already have backing. They're already going to have things that they've been working on that help a lot in a lot of circumstances, right? So you want to make sure that you're hitting up the presidents of those organizations, the social chairs, whatever, and making sure that you're saying, hey, do you have an event coming up that our organization can help with, or that our organization can come in and try to do something with, right? A lot of this is going to come down to just event planning in general, but the skill is priceless because so many people in society really don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, there's a very good chance that by virtue of you reaching out, you're going to get the attention of other leaders, and those leaders might want to join your organization by virtue of actually wanting to go to dental school, for instance.
I'm actually glad you brought that up because I actually did collaborate with another club at the branch campus. It's the psychology club, and one of the events we have planned out is talking about phobias and people's anxieties around going to like dentist offices and how to like navigate through that. So that'll be something I'm looking forward to actually.
So you already kind of talked to them and connected with them?
Yeah, like she's actually one of my. I didn't even know she was the president of this psych club, but she is one of my close friends because we do research together. And I was just randomly like, yeah, this stuff sucks. And she's like, wait, you're actually doing that stuff too? And I'm like, yeah, I hate planning for events. She's like, yeah, my group and I are like low-key doing the same thing you're doing right now. So we've been working together for a little bit now.
So the next step, the next necessary step is going to be you as a leader stepping up and saying, okay, this is the date, this is the place, and this is what we're doing. Mm-hmm. Right? So a couple ideas I already have is just doing like speed dating, you know, and just setting up like a little table and just having it so that it's just a massive networking event for college students. They'd love it. Like have some drinks, have some snacks and stuff, and then just like play some music and just be like, yeah, dude, this is the topic, like 3 or 4 questions that you can ask each other, get to know each other, and then also include dentistry and include psychology into those questions. Mm-hmm. Like there's very few opportunities to do that in society or in school. So if you present that opportunity, you're immediately more valuable, and chances are that you're going to meet some really cool people through that too, because you should participate. I would do that type of thing at least twice a semester. Like it's tremendous, I'm telling you. Well, so what I've realized about creating organizations and encouraging people to show up to things is if you do it with a larger scope in mind, if you do it with a goal of genuinely helping people, then any amount of like or like bothering people, it doesn't seem like bothering people. It seems like something that maybe they're missing that you can give them. You understand what I'm saying? So when I talked about what are the goals of your club, I want you to think more macroscopically. You know, not just in the next 3 years, but like in the next 10 to 15 years. If this club lasts, I mean, if I'm helping you with this, I'm going to make sure it lasts. But if it lasts, like what is a vision that could capture the visions of every leader that comes in? You know, what is a vision that's big enough that would be like, okay, I don't care if you want to be a billionaire or you want to be the biggest philanthropist in the world or you just want to have a cool family life, right? What vision can capture all of those people's vision so that they're like moving towards that? And that will also help you write out those emails to these professors and be like, hey, it's not just a matter of, you know, I want more members. Like, this is my vision. And if they align with your vision, chances are they'll actually advocate for you much stronger. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the main stuff.
Gotcha.
Cool?
Cool.
So I have another meeting right now. Hopefully this was useful. Please ask any follow-up questions, okay? And give that vision boarding a real think. Like dedicate like a chunk of your time to be like, what do I really want to do? And beyond yourself. Make this club sustainable. I'm telling you, it's going to be the greatest boon to you when you graduate. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Unfortunately, I can't make it to the meeting at 7 o'clock because I forgot I had different plan, but I'll definitely see you tomorrow.
I'll have it recorded. I'll send it to people. It's okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Take care, Chi.
Thank you.
Yep.